I'm going to provide some context for this video before playing it because on the surface it probably seems like a pretty stupid thing to waste any time on. Noise pollution is a pretty big problem, and the sources of noise pollution can be pretty stupid. One of the worst of which, a pet peeve of mine, are leaf blowers that come with robotic, pointless landscaping. Usually contractors who are brought in under the umbrella of a bigger company who exploit cheap labor in order to get HOA contracts and things like that. In the suburban shithole that I currently live in, I hear leaf blowers 7 days a week, all day long. And on this particular day, I decided to show just how pointless it is. Because how can you really be needing leaf blowers that long, that many days a week? Well, you don't. This is just money exchanging hands, while we as humans act like idiotic robots who claim that this is a sign of us living a high quality life without even looking at what's happening around us. For example, right out the window here, a window that I have to flee most of the week because the noise pollution is so bad I can't get any work done, I decided to film what this courtyard looks like prior to the leaf blowers and then after the leaf blowers. There's absolutely no change. If anything, the leaf blowers going by with their gas-powered backpack rockets blew debris into the courtyard. To prove my point, I left the camera running, went downstairs, walked out there with a broom to try and show that I was cleaning up, but there was so little on the sidewalk that I couldn't even use the broom. There was one leaf. I picked up the leaf, showed the camera, and then walked off. There proceeded to be 3 hours of non-stop leaf blower noise before they finally came into the courtyard. But actually before that, there was this little brief period of no leaf blower noise, and I was curious what was happening, so I went and looked over my backyard fence, and the guys were just sitting in their truck. I don't know if it's standard to take a break like that or what, but it helped explain why they are in the neighborhood for so long doing something so pointless. Anyway, they did finally come into the courtyard, and that completed my demonstration that they accomplished nothing. They accomplished nothing. Now, I'm not actually mad at the leaf blower employees. They're just like a lot of people looking for work desperately and accepting any crap job that they can get. Really, I'm mad at whoever signs these contracts without thinking about them and the companies that are exploiting this broken system and exploiting those laborers. There's something else you need to listen to in the video if you actually play it. When the leaf blower noise dies down long enough, you hear another noise, which disturbs me even more greatly. It is the sound of living creatures crying to be acknowledged. This neighborhood and so many neighborhoods like it are basically just big dog kennels. The owners don't pay attention to their animals whatsoever. They're just left to bark alone all day long. Why do dogs bark? Do you think dogs bark just for the sake of barking, or are they trying to communicate something? Whatever it is they're trying to communicate, no one's listening. They just get purchased and tossed. Noise, noise, noise. This is just another example of how robotic we as a society have become. Not only have we managed to tune out machine noise, we now tune out living creature noise as just another layer of noise pollution. That's neglect. That's abuse, in my opinion. That's not a life that an animal wants to live, being completely ignored and living alone. Besides the dogs and that, also note that once those 3+ hours of leaf blowing and edging were up, then the lawnmowers started. After all that, then the lawnmowers started. What do you think has to happen after lawnmowers? Leaf blowers. I mean, can you talk about a broken, idiotic system? It's almost like it's designed to be inefficient. Somehow that must equate to more money for those business owners. I've been watching this for years now because I notice that when I go out into the wild, into the woods, trying to find a natural place to find peace of mind and some silence, I can't even find it there. And you know what the noise is that travels for miles and reaches my ears no matter where I go? These goddamn pointless leaf blowers. You know, it's bad enough that they seem to have invented the most annoying sound that you could ever come up with, but the fact that that annoying sound isn't accomplishing a goddamn thing makes it even worse. The contractors show up to fulfill their contracts. No matter what. It doesn't matter if it's 110 out with smoke filling the sky. It doesn't matter if it's raining. It doesn't matter if there are gale force winds. It doesn't matter if there are leaves on the ground or not. It doesn't matter if it's summer, fall, winter, or spring. They show up, they make their noise, and they leave. And we just accept it without even considering what's happening. This video today, there wasn't even dirt on the ground. And what exactly is it that we're keeping tidy? We are keeping concrete tidy. We're so happy about our concrete and our pavement, and keep those damn plants off of our concrete. There were, as dumb as that is, there weren't even any plants on it. I went out there and picked up a single leaf. Later in the video, you'll see that after the leaf blowers came, another leaf fell. But it was windy enough out that the wind blew it away. I mean, how dumb is this investment in money that taxpayers are paying for? Now, for the record, I sped up the footage in several spots. I increased the speed by 20 times just so you didn't have to sit through all of it. Not that you sat through it anyway, but there are certain pieces that you should jump to and watch if you're interested in what's happening here at all. And you should also note that even once these particular leaf blowers were done in this particular neighborhood, the noise didn't stop. I could hear them once they continued down to the next block, or another company that was working in a different part of this area of the town. You know, they don't have to be very close. That's part of the point. Leaf blowers can be very far away, and you still hear them. And you're hearing them coming from different directions. It's a mad scramble to get all these contracts to go around and blow nothing so that we think that we are being civilized. Okay, you hear that god-awful noise? Today I'm going to prove just how purposeless that noise is. Keep your eye right there. Okay, I'm back. Well, they got one. I got one leaf. It is 11:05 a.m. on May 10th, 2021. Now here's what really sucks. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to come into here, because this noise pollution lasts for hours and hours, even though they're not accomplishing anything. So I'm tempted to turn this off or put headphones on or something instead of just listen to the noise pollution. I usually leave, but today I wanted to film just how stupid it is. All right, the wind knocked a piece of tan bark out of place, so I had to go down and fix that with 2 fingers. I don't know how familiar you are with this noise pollution, but they got the edgers and the leaf blowers going at the same time. I just wanted to add some commentary that it is now 11:30, and that wonderful, wonderful noise just keeps on going. Now it's 11:45 a.m. Just want people to get an idea of the extent of this noise pollution, how long it lasts, exactly how loud it is. And you are still looking at what they are going to accomplish. Nothing. See if they make it into the courtyard before I run out of batteries. This dude is hiding from me. Personal opinion, I think it's a little mind-boggling that it's this loud and they aren't even close to me yet. My God, just listen to that. It's noon now, by the way. He's on the other side of the street. I just looked out the window. I wish you could see what I saw. The guy's just flipping his machine around aimlessly. Okay, I think he's close. Keep a close eye. You would think they're close. What are they doing? Are they actually going to skip the courtyard today? I don't know what happened today. I don't know if it's because my neighbor had her garage door open, but they only came to the edge of the courtyard and didn't walk in, which kind of pisses me off because it ruins what I was trying to show today. But I did go and peek over the backside of my fence where they parked their truck, and there's 4 guys in there, and they're just sitting in there, and they've been in there for the last 20 minutes. I don't know what they're doing, but they're just sitting in the truck. Like, is this why it takes so long? Or are they just waiting until they go to their next spot? Well, here's an interesting twist. I just heard the leaf blowers start back up. It's now 12:42. Talk about drawing out an assignment for an extended period of time. Maybe those guys were just taking a break in their truck. Understandably, I guess. I mean, everyone deserves a break. But why not take a break in between locations rather than just extending your timeline in this spot? You listen closely, you hear the other form of noise pollution, the neglect of living creatures that are completely ignored by their owners. I guess I'll let that run. Oh my god, there he is. How'd you sneak past me? That guy must have walked right. What's he doing? I zoomed in to show. But there's nothing on the sidewalk. There he is. He must have walked right past my garage. Okay. Finally, there we have proof. Actually, there's a leaf on the ground now. There's a leaf on the ground now where there wasn't before. Oh, see the wind blow it? Oh, the wind just did the leaf blower's job. Well, this is interesting. You had a chance to see how inefficient the contractors are, how long they spend drawing out this job. You got to also hear the noise pollution of the dogs that bark without anyone ever acknowledging their barking, including their owners. And you saw that these leaf blowers, regardless of how long they were here, accomplished absolutely nothing except to burn fuel and pollute the air with noise. And we pay for this. That's how stupid humans are and how robotic society is. We actually pay for this stupidity. And another sign of how stupid we are, most of the people watching this are criticizing me instead of the system and saying, oh, well, how dare you criticize this? We have to have quality neighborhoods. If robotically burning fuel and creating noise pollution and ignoring living creatures is your idea of civilization and a high living standard, you need to wake the fuck up. And you hear those leaf blowers are still here. It's almost 1 p.m. now. I'm just going to let this run for a while so you can hear the dogs. Got two noises there, if you're listening. That's me trying to work, typing, with leaf blowers still going. Hours after they showed up in the neighborhood to accomplish nothing. I don't know if you can hear it on the iPhone's microphone, but listen for a minute to the deeper drone. It's no longer a leaf blower, but the sound of lawnmowers. Which means that after hours of leaf blower noise pollution, now they're coming through with the machines that will actually make the mess and require leaf blowers again. Well, there's a leaf blower now. I hope people are still watching, because the leaf blowers are still going.